nobody, 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 nobody,
Whoa! Aren't they just gorgeous? A wonderful couple. We love it. Please, you can have your microphone, sir. Dr. Abati, welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you very much.
It's a
great
pleasure
to be here.
Many thanks. I'm so excited to be here.
Yay! So, one of the reasons why we wanted you to come here, because in our society, people always frown at divorces. They frown at second chances. They don't believe there's a possibility for a second chance or a third chance. And people are even scared, those who are in abusive relationships, they're afraid that, can I leave? Will I find love again? Will somebody love me after 2 children, 3 children, 4 children? Is it possible? And that's why I wanted your story to be featured today, where to share to Nigerians and to let them know that second chances are possible. So thank you so much for coming here today to share your story. We appreciate you. So first things first, I won't ask you how you met, but I'll ask you why or what exactly connected you both. Why did you think? Because I know you, and I know that there's always that fear of, I've been through, I've seen your pictures. I've been through a couple of marriages. What made you trust that this man sitting next to you can actually make you happy? What was that thing that made you feel like, okay, this man can make me happy?
All right. Again, excellent morning. I'm so happy to be here. And let me use this medium to say congratulations again to Morayo. You know, seeing this audience, seeing this structure, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So now, back to your question. First off, I use every medium that comes my way to explain to other women and people behind me to understand that love can find you again. I'm a woman who have been divorced twice. I allowed it the best possible way. And my scars, I've been burnt, but my scars have healed and I've found victory. And in that victory, there is healing first. So you must first of all find yourself before you can align with somebody else. And going back to the question you asked me earlier about what made me believe in him. First off, for a woman who has been divorced twice, first off, I married a gay person without me knowing. Let me put it out there. And the second one was the biggest philanderer and abuser. She knows part of the story. And today, looking back, I have any regrets whatsoever, because when I look at my children, I say to myself, how best would I have had the children if not through these experiences? So God blessed me with the greatest investment of my life. Who are my children?
Okay, now let me pause you. We'll come back because you've said so many things. Let's not walk past the gay husband. We'll come back to gay. Come back to the abusive one. We'll come back there in a minute. Let me come to Dr. Abati. Dr. Abati, you've married at least twice. And marrying somebody like your wife, a man like you, the perception is, can you afford this woman who's put together, educated, multiple degrees, exposed, is an intellectual, like, hey, and you are just a journalist, we understand journalists now. What made you even think that you shoot that high and you can catch it, like you can catch her? How?
Okay, first, thank you all for inviting me and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We went to the upper floors and then came down here to the studio. Impressive work.
Thank you very much, sir.
Out of your commitment to journalism and an extension of your craft.
Thank you, sir.
And I see this as a major contribution. Now, first, I would like to recommend to all the people who are here a book by my wife, Kiki, titled Unbroken. So, she has written a story herself, in that particular book titled Unbroken, in which she says, well, she would prefer to tell her story so that other women who find themselves in her situation can also learn from her experience. Now she's been threatening that she will write another book. And at this time, she will say, Well, she may have been broken once. Now she has been mended.
Hey.
And I think she gives me too much credit for that. But the whole point about her story is that there is hope. You can find yourself in difficult relationships, in difficult circumstances, whether the man is gay or what is the other adjective that she used. But that there is hope for every woman and for every man, because it cuts both ways. Now, Madam here is asking me, how did I
did you imagine in your mind that you can catch a Kike?
Okay, I'm a struggling journalist. I always tell her that, we journalists,
if
we're just
struggling, there's no hope for us.
She is an entrepreneur, but our relationship is not based on material things.
Yeah.
It's not based on money. It's based on, there's something they call a field of shared experience in the literature of mass communication. You meet someone, and you have this meeting of minds.
Yeah.
And you just see that this is your person. And there are some women who are not looking for money, who are not going after a man because they think he has kept some money somewhere. What's the English word for that now? Sapiosexual. Women who are attracted to a man because of his intellect and because of his talent.
Right.
And then on the other side, for a man, you meet a woman and you just say, this one must not go. Too good
to be true. Okay, so let me ask you something. I'm going to cut in a bit because, so therefore, your relationship, would you say it was love? Or was just a situation where both of you knew that, okay, we're both two mature people that have come through all these experiences and we are mature enough to say, you know what, we can stay together. It's not about falling in love, or was that really love?
No, it's also about love. Okay. Because this is Valentine's season. February 7th to February 14th will be the Rose Week.
Yes, sir.
Where everybody will be getting really emotional. Now, I knew her when she was a young girl. Yes, I mean, my friend AIG Lakano,
okay.
I would go to his house, and then there was this young girl there. And then all of a sudden, the young girl grew up. She had grown up, acquired degrees all over, and then she's also a journalist. In the course of work, we met and all of that. You know that Yoruba saying that Omo Idara Pupo, Kafi Shaya.
Oh my God.
So you know that kind of thing. This is a very talented person. We have the same field of shared experience naturally. My kind of person. You will fall in love with talent. You will fall in love with distinction. You will fall in love with somebody who is well educated. So I decided to say she's not going anywhere.
Okay.
And she's here. We've been here, and it's Valentine's week.
So
it will be 6 years, right? May 15th.
6 years. May 15th. Wow. Congratulations.
But the thing about the difference, I mean, as an older person, sometimes I think she gets too familiar. And I say, look, I'm older than you. I knew you as a young girl. Can you show some respect? And she said, no, you don't want me to talk. You can't gag me. And I said, no, am I not?
Old enough to be
She said, no, she cannot kneel down. She cannot. If you are looking for a wife, go back to your village. Who will be kneeling down?
All right. Because I want Nigerians not just to enjoy this conversation, I want them to learn. There are lots of women today are married to people who they never knew are gay. It's real. We pretend that it doesn't exist, but it's there. What would you say was your mistake? What did you miss in that first marriage that you didn't see the signs or you pretended not to see it? What exactly happened?
No, I think that looking back, I don't think that I rushed to love. And it's because of my background. My parents never lived under the same roof. And at some point when my dad relocated, I was living from different houses when my grandmother passed, Elijah. And at that point, when you tell me you love me, automatically it means you want to marry me. So every guy that comes my way and you say you love me, I believe them. Even though we are in the season of love, like my husband said, but I am of the opinion that love is not enough. I'm not saying that gay people are bad, but sometimes they should marry themselves and not deceive the other people behind.
Fantastic.
And looking back today, somebody might be good but might not be good for you. So you must find who is good for you.
Yeah.
You must find somebody that will align with your journey. And I think that's the reason why the universe provided me one of the greatest, biggest voices Africa has ever produced. And today, when I'm telling my story, I'm thankful, I'm grateful to God that I had a man who saw my value. I had a man who met me when I had clarity, when I had purpose. Many people who are out there, sometimes you find yourself in certain relationships because of what the world will say, because of how you feel depressed with yourself, how you got to that place. You must first of all understand yourself and why you make the choices you make and the patterns that you make, really. Okay,
Let's talk about blended families. Because one of the issues why some women don't want to leave their abusive relationship. Who's going to take care of these children for me? How am I going to handle somebody else's children with my children? Like that friction that is expected. How are you managing your blended family? You have children, I think, from 2 different marriages. You have children also from your marriages. Do they see themselves as siblings, or how do you manage that dynamics? Or how do you manage it in your home?
Well, that doesn't constitute a problem here. I mean, okay, I'm 60 plus now, you know, but you won't believe it. I still do school runs every morning.
Really?
So,
he drops my children in school every morning.
So I drop these children in school every morning before I rush.
That's her kids, not your kids.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's his kids.
His
That's
kids.
where some of the challenges are in blended family.
Yes.
When we
It's
start
blended.
separating certain things, it doesn't make you feel whole as a family. So that's his kids. Those stepchildren tomorrow can wake up and grow up to say, you know what, we recognize him more than their biological father because of the role he's playing, and he will still play in future.
Fantastic. I love that.
So one of the things I do, apart from dropping the children in school, I do homework assignments.
Nice.
With them, you know, we wake up together. So there is really no problem. The other children, these are
older.
You know,
So do you have frictions with his previous women wives, or no? No friction,
because boundaries are set from the get-go, and I believe that that's very necessary. But in the mix of trying to create unity, sometimes those past baggages comes in the way where you feel frightened and you feel disappointed. But you must first of all understand the goal of what brought or what connected yourself and your significant other. If not, those noises, those baggages will actually just continually be a friction where you guys might actually lose your essence of coming together. So as for me, I actually don't have issues with them. But I know that sometimes as women, we must sometimes put ourselves in the shoes of the past people to understand where the pain is coming from. So you step back a little bit for others to heal properly. Then, along the way, we all meet at some point to look for how we can all co-parent together peacefully.
Thank you. Dr. Abati, are you ever scared that somebody might take Kike from you because she's gorgeous? And you,
really?
You have said,
Tell me.
Are you?
Tell me.
So, are you scared that somebody richer? I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not because Kike obviously has high standards, and so as a young man also watching you that has been divorced, he's thinking, can I afford someone like Kike? Is it possible? So, do you feel threatened anyway by her, even with her intellectual capacity, her experiences, and her exposure? Do you feel threatened? Because there was a recent post you posted when she took you to Spain. My billionaire wife took me. I was like, can this man handle this woman that he has called a wife?
Well, 6 years and still counting. So that should tell you that, you know.
That you're in good hands.
Nobody on this earth can intimidate me.
Oh, I see your monitor.
Hey, I love it.
And she knows very well.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
Basically, you know, it's just about understanding. It's about partnership. It's also for ladies about self-respect. You know, so why should your husband be doubting you if you have self-respect and you carry yourself you know, in a very decent manner. So she knows my likes and she knows my character, which is not something to be discussed on.
Okay. I wonder how both of you knock your heads together, because you're both intelligent people. You're both in the same industry. You're both connected. You know almost like the same high-level people. Do you guys ever have that friction of, okay, I don't tell me, I don't know, I know better, I know I've done X amount of years in this industry. You don't know, like, do you have that friction between the two of you?
Okay,
Who
you
wants
want to
go
go first? Well, you know, when topics come up, because we have the same field of shared experience, if she wants to discuss a topic, of course, you just need to mention a topic. I'm not boasting. I will definitely have an idea.
Yeah, Reuben Abati
and
now,
I
of
will
course.
come with
You have
a lot
a
of
repertoire
details
of...
and all of that. And then she will say, no, please, don't teach me. I'm also educated. I want to do my work myself. I will say, no, what are you saying? This is a subject I know very well. Both the theory, the practical, I can just give you all the quotes, all the... You say, no, please, let me do my job. You know, but... you know, and then if I get irritated, I will say, my friend, I'm an intellectual.
Yes,
and I'm not joking about it. And then she will say, I'm also an intellectual.
So the two of you, I just wonder the house you live in, how you guys debate with each other, especially when he's trending for something you probably don't also agree with. Maybe he says something on his show, and you're like, why did you say that kind of thing? What's wrong with you? Do you ever have that situation?
Many a times. Honestly, I try to bring people into our reality. There's a lot of buzz that happens at home behind cameras. And when people see a bold, grounded Reuben Abati on television, it's a different personality behind cameras. And I want to say many thanks to him for continually letting me to fly. Because many a times when you marry men that are very cerebral and very, you know, they tend to cut your wings because they feel threatened. But I'm blessed with a man who is saying, continue to fly, I'm behind you. But at the beginning of our marriage, I must tell you that there were frictions. You know, sometimes it seems as if we are, I'm being careful with my choice of words now. We are both, you know, gunning for the same thing until we understood that two heads are better than one. So he looks out for me, I look out for him. But many a times when he said certain things on national television, especially with women, because I feel that I'm a representation of every woman out there, and if I believe that his perspective does not align with another fellow woman out there, I try as much as possible to make him understand so that he goes back to television the following day and correct himself. So that is the only way, and it's about accountability. It's about a man who listens, not to listen to respond to you, but to listen, to learn, to say, you know what, I am ready to incorporate your own perspective to the issue at hand.
Fantastic. I have one question for you. You know what, we're wrapping up very soon. The question for you is, how does a woman like you experience domestic violence? Like, you see somebody who is beautiful and done so much, and you're thinking, who would abuse you? Like, what kind of man would even think of abusing you? So there are many people who are thinking, are you sure? So could you give us an insight into that abusive experience? Like, what caused it? Was it like your mouth was too much? Or you talking too much? Or was it this person just a crazy person? Like, who would abuse someone like you?
Okay, many thanks for that question. Sometimes the abuse comes from a place of low self-esteem and desperation. And I believe that, you know, at the time when I was going through those abuses, I was desperate to hold the marriage down. When I look back today, I ask myself, why did you stay that long? What were your fears? And those fears today bettered who I am when it comes to Real Talk with Kike. Because I felt like, you know, there are many women out there. You see a lot of career women, you know, but if they tell you what they are going through, you will be shocked. And I decided to lend my voice to people who are out there. You are quick. Even many times people say, oh, I admire you, you are so perfect. I'm quick to correct them. Nobody has got it perfect.
Right.
So as a woman, you must have self-worth.
Right.
You must understand that it does not end with you, it ends with your daughter and other people behind you. And those abuses comes from a place where I'm saying to myself, I want to keep the family together. When the other party understands that fear, they try to want to dominate you where you do not have a voice or the strength to move on. I must tell you, with my 2 divorces, I was actually the one that filed for divorces, not the men. So it comes from a place of, you know what, I am done, I've tried, I'm moving on, and I'm looking forward to the best chapter of my life. And I think that that's where every abuser that is out there that is listening to me, please, you would find love again at 40. You will find love again at 45. You will find love again at 50. But you must make sure that the man does not meet you without clarity. You must make sure that the man does not meet you sucking. You must have purpose for your life. You must redefine and re-strategize your life in a place that when the world wants to strip you of everything, you have the work ethics, your mind is positive with so much things, and you are knowledgeable in a way that alone will keep you going. And I believe that that's exactly what happened to me, that a Reuben Abati can come chasing me.
Please, Dr. Reuben Abati. Please, we can take you out to dinner, because we the onlookers, we see Dr. Reuben Abati as an intellectual, somebody very serious. So, we see him with a woman like him,
So Morayo, to be honest, when his brothers, his families, see how he's doting over me, loving over me, they said we've never seen our brother like this. Sometimes until you experience certain emotions, you do not know what is in you. And I believe that that's exactly what has happened with my husband.
Wait. Did you guys catch that? No, you didn't catch it. She's saying that many of you hard-faced men, when you express a certain kind of love, the softer side of you come out. You dote on your wife because something triggered that. So this way, angel, they look like this, and your face is not angel. Your face is not angelic, but your name is angel. But it's because you will not experience one level of love. That's what she just said. So I love that.
And truly, if I put 95% of our lives out there, people will actually assume that we're exaggerating. I must tell you today that in almost 6 years, my husband and I have only had major fights twice.
Wow.
And I must say that many thanks to him for his maturity, because I know I'm very handful. Trust me, don't judge me by what I'm saying here. But I am married to a man who genuinely loves me, who sees values in me. And today, when I look back and I'm saying to myself, I wish I had met you earlier, but what if I had met him earlier and I was not prepared to handle a Reuben Abati? So the timing was actually perfect.
Okay, my final question to Dr. Abati. And maybe your wife can also say 1 or 2 things. With all the experiences, love, heartbreak, and healing, renewal, what would you say is true love? How would you define true love to Nigerians? Because we have many definitions of true love, but with your own experience, what would you define today as true love?
Okay, thank you. Well, I see that the women in the studio have been applauding my wife. So, the men here, when I make a point now, you two, you clap for me. Okay, thank you. I think basically, love is about understanding. It's about partnership. It's about communication. It's about looking out for one another. There is no human being in this world that is perfect. I tell her that, look, 20, 15 years ago, 30, years ago, there are certain things that I will just overlook now that I wouldn't have overlooked then. So destiny also plays a role in our lives. You grow, you evolve, whether a man or a woman. And patience is also very important. You can't go into a relationship, into a marriage, and you are behaving like a Mike Tyson, and you are saying you must have your way. You won't always have your way.
True.
It's give and take, just like basic human relationship. So love, basically, we're approaching February 14th. It's not about the commercialization that you now see during every Valentine's season. Usually when it is Valentine's season, you know, it's quick business. People who sell flowers.
Yes, sir.
People who sell food and all
Chocolates.
of that. You know, cakes. You know, everybody is out there trying to show that, oh, I love you, I love you. But it shouldn't be an episodic thing. It should be throughout the year, every moment. And particularly in Nigeria, where we actually need love. In a country where people have become kidnappers, where they collect ransom, where there is a lot of violence, then of course you know that the higher value of the idea of love and relationship should be about how each one of us, all of us, you know, try to come together to make this country a better place. Not just at home, but also in the general community.
Thank you very much. Dr. Abati, I have to add insecurity, kidnapping, inside love conversation, but it's okay, we understand, it is you.
So as I grew older, my definition of love changed. So today, if I'm to respond to my own definition of love, I would say love has to be intentional. Intentionality is key, and it comes from a place of safeness. You have to be safe. Does the other person makes you feel safe? Does it make you feel seen? Many times I come to social media and I'm wondering, is this not me? It is because it's making me feel seen and it's making me feel safe. More importantly, I'm genuinely 100% happy in this union. And many thanks to my very good husband, Reuben Abati. Thank you so much for being my safeness.
Please, enter your bedroom first, please. Thank you so much for sharing your vulnerability with us. Thank you so much for being there and helping us with coming to your life a bit. Thank you so much, both, for coming on our show. God bless you.
Thank you, too, for having us.